Here. Welcome to our weekly Tongren session. It is chilly here, in case you haven't noticed, with all the layers of stuff here, and we do have the logo as well, as always. There we go. Boom. And let's begin right away. For those of you that are new to us, this is our weekly Tongren session. And what we do is we have distance healing therapy. From where you are, anywhere on the planet, I will offer you a session so that you can receive a healing treatment from a distance. And the focus is based on using the TAM healing system of opening a blockage on the bioelectrical focus on the body. So let's begin right away. Now we got everybody signed up. So we use this as a tool. This is our focus of our mind. This is not doing the work. Our mind and connected through the heart of compassion is what is actually doing all of the work. So we will begin, and we have on our website, anusarwellness.com, we have people that are putting in their requests as we speak. And we have Jolly Specimen first. So let's do our 3-part process, blood flow to the brain. Tap for Hashimoto's tune-up. What is Hashimoto's tune-up? That is where the thyroid and parathyroid are negatively impacted, usually from a deficiency or starvation of iodine, which because it's been blocked by fluoride and bromides from white bread, fluoride from drinking water. So blood flow to the brain, because we want to initialize, set the tone of the brain to communicate and establish the brain-wound connection of our bodies. So that's for the Hashimoto's tune-up, which is C6, C7, thyroid, parathyroid, and GV20 and 22, hypothalamus, and pituitary. So for the arms, we use the brachial plexus. And for the legs, hips, knees, the lumbosacral plexus. Lumbosacral plexus for the knees, and then the bladder 54 for the knees, and clarity, GB13 right side, and hello Emily Lovebud. What a great name. Nice. Welcome to our Tongren healing session. And for Talkative Pioneer, these names sound odd. Because they're assigned from my website. My website evidently is very curious. So Emily Lovebud, is this your first time with us? And let us know your request for what you want us to focus on, to work on. And left hip, just in case we didn't get it, left hip, so hip to hip for Jolly Specimen. Nice to meet you, Emmy. Are you familiar with distance healing or Tongren? And how did you find out about us? I'm on Instagram. There you are. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1, but the knee, left knee, that's the left. For the ouch point to send healing energy, biophotons. So this is a type of distance healing. This is the emission of biophotons from the brain through our intention, sending with our healing method, we open a specific blockage in a specific place, which makes it very, very effective. That's one of the reasons it's getting so popular to practice this modality. But I'd love to hear what type of what type of distance energy work you've done. Be fascinated to hear about it. Very interested. And then let us know if we can give you a session as well. So welcome everyone to Emmy, first time here. And then let's continue on a tear in a left deltoid muscle. And how did that happen? Maybe I shouldn't ask. But so your tailbone has pain, probably maybe from an injury. So you can get a tailbone adjustment through massage therapy. That's one thing. Number 2, there's a yoga called Svarupa for the tailbone and those types of things. So you are a sound healer and a Reiki practitioner, so a lot of the same. So there is a specific tailbone adjustment, which is very helpful, that you can do, that I actually do in my Asian bodywork practice as well. And if you're not in the Massachusetts area, let me know and I can give you more information on that as well. But sound healing is about frequencies through sound, through basically compression, creating waves, or frequencies like biophotons, which are light and waves, wavicles as we call them. So the deltoid muscle, which is right on the corner of the shoulder. Yes, I have my practice in Dedham, Massachusetts. But there is a specific tailbone adjustment that I do, I've learned, because originally it was used to help and successfully to work to relieve leukemia, because the tailbone is related to the craniosacral fluid, which is a nourishment for the bone marrow. So, and sound healing is excellent. So Emmy on Instagram is a sound healer and a Reiki practitioner as well. So again, T1 to T8 for the Hashimoto's. Tear in the deltoid. So for the deltoid muscle, I would use yarrow salve to put on there, castor oil, yarrow salve, and clay to heal it more quickly. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So I'm in the Boston area. And that tailbone adjustment I learned from a naturopath, Hannah Kreuger, not personally directly, but she used it about 100 years ago in Europe. So a tailbone adjustment, or see a chiropractor to get that tailbone corrected, because that involves the craniosacral fluid in your body. Yes, that's a good case for remission of leukemia. Connected to the tailbone and craniosacral fluid, which we focus on successfully for Mumashari for all this time. So let's check up on Facebook land. And Rachel, my phone is still charging. Just kidding. It died earlier. And yeah, we got to finish our conversation. I apologize. And macular degeneration. So for anyone with eye conditions, check out the website ethosvision.com, specifically for macular degeneration, for cataracts, for glaucoma. They have a very specific, effective, herbal, targeted strategy, and I suggest it in two parts. One is the eye drops. Number two is the herb, basically the full herbal support. I forget what it's called, super eye support or something. And if you can't find it, ask me. But that two-part process, I feel, is going to be incredibly effective, along with something else which is very good. It's castor oil on the outside of your eyelids. Some people put it on the inside, but if I don't know the quality of your castor oil, I wouldn't recommend anything like that, unless it's something that I actually gave you myself. But put it on the outside of the eyelid. It will increase circulation to the eye. So those three things would be a good set of things to do. But we will also, from a Tongren perspective, and we also teach Tongren, because there's nothing better than I can do than to have people do Tongren. I teach 10 people. They treat 100, or they teach 100, 1,000, 10,000, a million. Before you know it, everybody's doing Tongren. So macular degeneration for the eyes. So, are you in the Boston area, Emmy, or where else? And Mumashari, you're also close. You're in Canada. That's nearby. That's our neighbor. I consider to be a close friend. Canada. Call me crazy. Joanna, thank you for adding that. You posted on Tongren Station. So between Facebook, for some reason, taking down Tongren Station website, now they have another one, and making it more difficult to access these different it's harder to connect to these different places, but we still get our group. We probably have 50 to 100 people each week. It's difficult because it's reverse camera. It's right-handed. Yep. Wow. T1 to T8, anti-inflammation. But for macular degeneration, C3, 4, and 5. Yes, hello. Welcome back, Rachel. All of us grieving for your loss as well. It looked very, very challenging, difficult time to go through. You'll get through it, though. It will never be the same, but it'll be different. And that's okay. For the loss of a parent. It's coming up to 9 months, I think, since the loss of my own mom, who lived in my house, especially the last 13 years, up till the age of 98 for my mom. Ouch point for the eyes for macular degeneration, C3 for the eyes, and blood flow to the eyes. And facial artery blood flow to the eyes. And yes, hello, Joanna. You are now on Tongren Station watching me? How cool is that? Is that right? Because that's a victory. Lux Local. Lux, is that somebody who works with light? Thank you for your kind words, Rachel. The gifts that our parents have given us will be with us forever. Everything they've given to us selflessly, their own lives, to raise us, to bear us, is the greatest gift that we could ever get. And greetings from Rachel. Please tap for lung health. I sure will. T3 for the lungs. And we are accompanied by our biophoton generators. And you can see a couple in the back. If I turn on the lights, maybe they'll glow in the dark. Who knows? Reiki is a high art originating from Tibet to Asia and really focused on in a beautiful way in Japan. Cataracts. Information. Let's see. The website. ethosvision.com. Cataracts remedy. NAC. N-acetylcholine. No, cysteine. Is a remedy for cataracts, and there's a book called The Cataract Cure. Oh, I don't have it here. The Cataract Cure. And continue with the lungs. Phrenic nerve to the diaphragm, CD17. Lung 1, lung 2, Chinese medicine lung perspective. One thing a lot of people don't know about cataracts is it's caused sometimes by blue light, especially at night, from devices. So at night, you should be wearing, and I will demonstrate, blue light blockers. These glasses are 50% blue light blocking. So I'll leave those on for now. Blue light is aggressive for the eyes. It can even be a potential cause for macular degeneration and other things. So with your devices, phones, and I'm looking into it now, your phones can have a device, an app that can create blue light, red light. Your computer can have a blue light blocking cover, or you wear the glasses. All of the lights in my house are full spectrum non-blue light lights. The one here in every room at night, all of my lights, I can have no blue light. And there's a special company that does that. And thank you for your words, Mumashari. It does get better, but like I say, it will never be the same. Keep her memory. Her memory is sacred and with you forever. That will never be gone. Brain command points to the brain. So we've covered macular degeneration, the lungs. And let's work on Les and Paula and Rachel. And welcome, Les. For cancer, part 1, alkaline, and that includes diet. It can include methylene blue, omega hydrate, and pH adjust. Part 1. Part 2, herbs, Essiac tea and black salve from a First Nations master in Nevada. And part 3, if it works for you, fenbendazole and ivermectin. For advanced therapy. And for cancer prevention, for the whole process, clay, which is also known to be cancer prevention, and micronutrients from Dr. Rath. And his book, with a simple title, Victory Over Cancer. Whoops, is that backwards? Yes. On Instagram, I'm right-handed, left-handed. All of a sudden. That's weird. So if you're looking in reverse and you're looking at a Buddha, does that mean they're in a different time zone? Hard to say. So let's work for perfect bones and blood. Craniosacral fluid for the bones, for Les Momashari, the Crystal Palace. Interface between the brain and the spine for craniosacral fluid. And we'll work on cataracts next. T1 for the bones. And that is a Chinese medicine point, but my guess, since they were very intuitive for energy, C6, C7, T1. Thyroid, parathyroid, which is the bone building and bone breaking down. So they knew about that, and they call it T1, which is, guess what? Right at C6 and C7. So they kind of figured this stuff out a long time ago. But we didn't skip you, Rachel, for your grief. T1 to T8 for Les and Rachel. Grief and depression, that's the lungs, T3 for the lungs. For Les and Paula, legs, hips, and walking. Lumbosacral plexus. Lumbosacral plexus. And we're continuing with the craniosacral fluid as well for perfect bones and blood and boost the immune system. Mumashari. C1 to S5 for the craniosacral fluid, microcosmic orbit, and T1 to T4. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And let's work some more on the hips and legs for Paula and Les. Directly on the ouch point. And for the prostate in 2 aspects, C4, and grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So Rachel, for grief, lung 1, lung 2 in Chinese medicine is grief, which you transform into courage. And yep. T3 for the lungs and anxiety, GB13. For fertility, there is a woman that specializes in castor oil packs with essential oils. She's a naturopath and her thing is fertility. GB13 and depression, the microbiome, high fiber foods. GB13 right side for emotional balancing as well. And also for Rachel, for mental well-being, GB13 right side. Fertility, CV4. Castor oil packs on CV4 with essential oils. Weight loss, metabolism, GB5 to 9, which is also points used by Mingwu for cancer. And again, lumbosacral plexus for Les and Paula. Some more with the eyes directly for everyone for cataracts and growth hormone, GV20 and C3, C4 for cataracts. So check out the book, The Cataract Cure. I may have it here. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Grounding, which is earthing. And let's check our Facebook friends. Oh, look at everybody here. So there even that company, Ethos Vision, also has cataract and animal remedies for the eyes as well. So for cataracts, for everything I recommend, number 1, Target, which is usually eye drops. Number 2, Herbal Support, which they also sell to do systemically support things like saffron and I think hawthorn berry and some others. So if you do that 2-part process, I think it will be incredibly beneficial. And Edric, hello, how are you? I'm doing great. How about you? Tell me how you're doing. Good to see you guys. The other thing for cataracts, of course, if I ever have any eye issues, I take clay remedy on a regular basis. So oftentimes I would just take even clay water and wash my eyes with clay water. That will be very beneficial as well. Okay, so Edric is asking, can you tap for thyroid nodules? Yes. And what you can do is there are casserole packs formerly made to fit on the thyroid area. The company that does that also has special essential oils, so you're getting an herbal therapy for your thyroid. Then we work on C6 and C7. But anything dealing with the thyroid, my mom had thyroid nodules. We remedied that with nutrition, sea vegetables, iodine, and avoiding fluoridated water. We get rid of her nodules. Yes. And let's begin. Yes, the thyroid nodules are nothing serious. Blood flow to the brain. And hello, we'll do a quick hello, Varus. Talkative creature, popular gem, mystical trailblazer, fortunate user. Okay. We will continue on. And you were asking, I think we did it, but we'll do it again. Fertility, GV4, Castrol packs and GV4. C6, C7, T1, calcium balancing. C6, C7, T1 to T8, anti-inflammation, and mystical trailblazer. Oh, let's not skip G for Betty's cancer. Again, what we said those things Number 1 is food, alkalizing, which includes cleansing, food, baking soda, something called mega hydrate, way back water, pH adjust. Okay. And that's the food part. Let's continue. That's the alkalizing part. Number 2 is the herb part, which is detoxification part. That would be Essiac tea and black salve. Ovarian and peritoneal. C3, L3. Sorry to hear about your broken rib. So for bones, high dose vitamin C, silica, sea vegetables, the basics. And let me know which rib it is that's broken, fortunate user, and we'll focus on that specifically and the intercostals to support that. So right now, L3, ovarian peritoneal, and from a Dantian energetic perspective, CV4. And mystical trailblazer, cervical spine. What's going on with C4 to C7? That is the tonsil area. Teeth and gums, swish with coconut oil and sesame oil for your teeth and gums. Or oregano black seed oil gummies as well. Immune, T1 to T8. Inflammation, same thing. Inflammation is an immune response. So there you go. Fatigue, check your copper levels because it deals with iron, which deals with copper, which deals with something called ceruloplasmin, and vitamin D. And I want to make sure we covered everything for you, Rachel 3280. Weight loss, relationships. So, GB13 right side and left side again for Rachel. Emotional balancing, anxiety, and fertility, CV4 and L3. Definitely castrol packs on the belly. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1, but the ribs T1 to T12. Front and back. Lungs, stomach, immune for mystical trailblazer. So we don't want to miss the lungs. So that's also CV4 and T9 left side. And the microbiome T11, T12, 10, 11, 12, L4, and L5. For children, I would, for anyone having children or pregnancy or fertility, contact Nico Kennedy and search Nico Kennedy Quantum Biology. She's a master on the rhythms of light, and she's brilliant. And sound, not light and sound, light and healing through the earth. But she's a master of, she's a doula. She's a master of pregnancies from a very holistic perspective. I would recommend that you reach out with her. Reach out to her. T1 to T8, mild bacterial vaginal infection. Eucora, UQORA, is a maintenance for men and women, but more for women. And it is good for maintaining prevention of infections, UTIs, and other things like that. So you're asking, talkative creature, where do you tap for pregnancy and infection? So infection, T1 to T8. Pregnancy, L2, L3, L4. And CV4. Those will be the points to focus on. And let's check back to Zuckerberg land. Let's see. Thyroid nodules. Joanna, good to see you. And if you guys have a second, just put in what Facebook page you're on. Looks like Tongren Station from Joanna and some others. I don't see any YouTube. Oh, I do see YouTube as well. Rachel, you're on YouTube. Yep, got it. Joanna, you're on Tongren Station. Got it. And Eric, my guess is you're on Tongren Station. Okay. So let's continue. Faris, yes, tap for your mom always. Blood flow to the brain. Faris, I would definitely look into athosvision.com. It's in the UK. They sell in the US, but still. So right number 8. Blood flow to the brain. Command points to the brain and brain stem and improved heart health. The cardiac respiratory vasculatory center of GV17. SCIAC for about 5 months. If they say SCIAC is brilliant, let me know the dosing that you're doing. But usually after 5 to 6 months, it seems to really start to get healing momentum and traction. Happy to help, Rachel. Keep up the good work. Keep your mom in your heart. She'll be there forever. Right number 8. I'm not sure what that means. Fortunate user, what was your condition you asked for earlier? Fortunate user, Betty's cancer. Okay, so for Cancer, yep. Keep up with the SEAC. The basic dose is 2 ounces twice a day. Oh, number 8. I'm sorry. Get it. Number 8. And then the SEAC, for that specific condition, I would say 3 ounces 3 times a day. T1 to T8. T8. There we go. Right side. T8. Chris D. Let's see. What is your nice civilian? I don't see it. 6 ounces 3 times a day. Go for it. Perfect. Chris D. Let's see. I don't see you. What's your other handle here? I don't see it. Unless you were right at the beginning and I missed it. Is that interesting, newbie? I might have missed that one. Okay. So, yep, there was one at the beginning. If that is you, interesting, newbie. Let's go. Blood flow to the brain. Aortic sclerosis. I would recommend hawthorn berry. And for anyone here with cancer, I would recommend the book The Cancer Answer and Rebounding. And remember, the rebounders are very beneficial for the lymph drainage. Okay, Ani, we will work on that next. You're coming right up. Let's check here. Okay, you're coming up next, Ani. But it looks like I missed someone. Aortic arch. So we have a T7 specific for the aortic area. The aorta is a big blood vessel that goes down. For edema, we work on the spleen. T7, right side in lower legs. And there is an herb, spleen care. I don't have it here. And Edna, did I respond about the oregano gummies? I think the company is called American Spice Company. They have oregano and black seed oil with healthy other herbal ingredients. It's brilliant. Oh, your requests are before 5 o'clock. That's why I missed it. Oh yeah, there we. Wow, a lot of these things. Are they from today? Oh, they popped up later somehow. Okay, well, we don't want to miss it. I was doing Mumashari from memory. Shah was in Haverhill today. So, Ani, you go to Haverhill on a regular basis? Does Tom go to Haverhill? I think Yvonne goes to Haverhill. And Laura. I'm looking now. Somehow a block got bypassed. But we're going to get them. We have time. High blood pressure, GV17, and beet juice. And infrared and infrared light therapy. Let me know if you have any other questions, Edna, specifically about the oregano gummies. ALS, I recommend methylene blue. Webmaster, who's the webmaster? Ani. Vertigo, so ALS. 3 blood supplies to the brain: carotid artery, vertebral artery, and occipital artery. Oh, gotcha. The web. Oh, it's a webcast. Okay, thank you. 3 blood supplies also for Laura, and GB13 as well. Continue to work with ALS. Metabolism, GB 5 to 9 for all cancers. And interesting newbie, lower leg, so blood flow, nerve flow. D7, right side, lumbosacral plexus as well. Also good for the left foot drop, weak right ankle, lumbosacral plexus. So T7 blood flow, nerve flow, lumbosacral plexus, respiratory strength. You can literally exercise your respiration with one of these devices. Makes your diaphragm stronger, increases your lung capacity. It's an exercise for your diaphragm, which will increase your lung capacity. So let me not skip your stuff, Oni. You're coming up next. T1 to T8 also for ALS. T1 to T8 also MS for your arm. T3 for the lungs, CV17, laser on CV17, really good for the respiratory strength. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So let's get the heart running at 40% capacity. Hawthorn berry herbs would be a good option. T5 for the heart. So calcium deposits indicates acidity because the calcium is leaching from the bones. So focus on inflammation, T1 to T8. Calcium balancing, C6, C7. S1 to S5 for the sphincter. L1 to S5, which is correct. L1 to S5 for all the mobility. and lumbosacral plexus for the hip flexors and the glutes, and GB39 for the sciatic. So we have our new, yep. So we have, and Laura we got, Tom is there on Thursdays. Yep, go for the calcium ion device, might be a good option. $600, yeah, I'm not familiar with the devices, even a little bit, to Tom, because they're constantly changing and constantly arriving again. So we've got Laura, we've got Hashimoto's, we've got everyone covered. Chris D, I do not see you. What's your other name, Chris? I don't want to miss you. Endometrial, yes, I did endometrial peritoneal and ascites. Yes, I did do that. And we can do that again. Postnasal drip, yep. Thank you for the reminder. Blood flow to the brain. We did work on endometrial peritoneal. Blood flow to the brain, brain command center. GV20, ascites, growth hormone. We have a 2-week detox program coming up if you're interested to detox thoroughly from mold, smoke, and chemicals. If anything, start to do clay baths, everyone out there. So if I miss your request, just put it in again. I didn't see it. I just made a quick run through everything again. Liver cancer, T9 right side. We use the oxygen protocol for all cancers, which is the phrenic nerve, lung 1, lung 2, and CV17 for all cancers. That would be good for ascites as well. Fatigue, metabolism, GB5 to 9. And headaches, specifically, gallbladder 20. That's a headache classic point. L1, 2, 3, and 4 for endometrium and peritoneal. The Huayin as well. Special Chinese point. Detox, T1 to T8, T9 the liver, T4 for the skin, CV17 as well. Yes, fortunate user, the 8, are you using the 8 herb blend? Okay, so Tracy, thank you. Headaches, hormone balance, imbalance, sluggish bowels, blood flow to the brain. Headaches, GB13 right side, gallbladder 20. And the reason that's a common headache point is because right at that point is an intersection of many blood vessels going to the brain. If there is constriction or tightness, yes, for fortunate user, the 8 herb blend is the best blend researched by Harvard. It's the only one that I actually sell myself based upon my research and everything else. And working directly with the company, I only recommend that specific 8 herb blend. Let's do some more for the lungs and liver health for Sunny Gem. T3 for the lungs. So the question is, what about EMF? You just did a bentonite clay bath. Perfect, with frankincense, ilang ilang, which is the national flower of the Philippines, by the way. Peppermint, yes, good for the gut. Rosemary, good for the gut, also an antimicrobial. Lavender, which is an antimicrobial. Chamomile, which is good for relaxation. Epsom salt, which is a good electrolyte. Baking soda peroxide as well. Yeah, I would keep that going big time. That bentonite clay bath. Go for it. Frankincense is anti-cancer, anti-everything. Hydrogen peroxide, which is good. Good job. That's perfect. So let's work on the bowels. The best thing I've learned about for the bowels is ozonated magnesium oxide. A process developed by Tesla in the 1890s. Sluggish bowels, T11, T12. You could even do for a couple of days Cascara Sagrada or Smooth Move tea, but always the best thing to do is something that will fix the sluggish bowels is the ozonated magnesium oxide, the Tesla technique, T1 to T8 immune boosts. And again, GVG gallbladder 20 for the headaches. Hormone balancing, GV 20 and 22. GB 13 right side for Sunny Gem and physical and emotional blockage or exhaustion. Check your iron levels, check your copper levels. Even if you have a lot of iron, it's useless. For the herbal blend, which is the Essiac, if you go to anusarwellness.com/Essiac, that's where it is. ESSIAC. Researched through Harvard, used successfully in Canada from a nurse Casey over 100 years ago. So the question is, what do you recommend for low iron levels, non-constipating? The thing to do with, it may say you have low iron levels, but you need to add copper. There's a good copper supplement, which will basically make the iron available without increasing the iron, and therefore it will help you as well not to create more constipation. Lumbosacral plexus for the sluggish bowels. CV4 also for the sluggish bowels. Castrol pack on CV4 is a good option also for constipation. Very good option. And NMN, that's for immortality, if I remember. Excess leak. Oh, there we go. Yep, you got in there on time. Catherine, blood flow to the brains. Ouch point on the eyes. I would definitely look at ethosvision.com. And what was your request before 5? Yeah, I went back and I think I got everybody. Let me know if I missed anybody, but NMN, I don't know much about it except it is to allow you to live to be about 1,000 years old. That's all I know about it. So you got the gummies already? Great, great news. Leaky eye, C3, C4, GV17 for circulation. Ouch point for the eyes and blood flow to the eyes with the facial artery. And ouch point on left eyes and right eyes. Definitely some castor oil on the outside of the eyelids to increase microcirculation. And we have another request. Crazy rash on your chest. So that would be, if you think of the skin as an outlet for toxins that the liver can't handle. So you work on the liver. I would do castor oil packs and also a castor oil pack with clay on the rash. But let's do it. T9, right side liver. T4, skin and detox. So Edna, did I get your request? Hopefully I saw it. T1 to T8 for everyone. And grounding. Liver 3 and kidney 1. Good to see you, Renee. YouTube is working. Okay, I think we've covered it, everyone. So now we do a little bit of chi for everyone. Sit with your feet flat on the floor. Upper dantian. Middle dantian. And Zhen dantian, which means the true dantian, which is basically the source for all other dantian areas. It's a battery. And as Mantak Chia was saying today on a video that I was watching, the endometrium is the lower dantian area, which is a battery. And if you think of your organs, your yin, yang, zang, fu organs, the solid organs are yang. They are batteries. The hollow they are capacitors. The hollow organs, they are batteries. Like the stomach, a coil. Glad you're feeling the chi. Blessings and gratitude to everyone. Okay, let's clear this space. Thanks, everyone. Blessings. Have a great night. Take care. Keep in touch, and I'll talk to you next week. Blessings to all of you. And as for that last question, what do you recommend for low iron foods? Low iron levels, foods with high iron, but sea vegetables would be, I think, your best option. Thanks very much and have a great day. And we will see you next time. Merci, mon ami. And we did not miss anyone. End session.